stage 1 of the IEM Americas qualifiers. 4 people from today will advance to tomorrow, and tomorrow's event is going to be pretty sick. There's a lot of great players already involved. Nick is trying to make his way through the tournament today to make it into tomorrow. He's certainly capable of doing it, but we're still going to have fun with it. Does my monitor work?
No.
You're joking.
Well, yeah, I think it does, but you gotta fix it.
I can't. So you're telling me I can't talk to the chat right now? Is that what you're saying?
Well, learn to debug computer software.
I might have to take off my headset here.
And it'll be good to go.
To do this, because I want them to decide what you do right now. That's what I want.
That's fair, but first you have to go through Tech School 101.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm here. I'm gonna pretend I'm reading the chat as I'm doing this. Okay, so a lot of people saying carriers.
Okay.
A lot of people are saying carriers right now. That is very common. Of course, that's what you did yesterday.
Oh, I have a correction to make.
Some people saying one person just said rush DTs.
Okay. I'm not gonna rush DTs.
Well, they're gonna decide because we have a straw poll.
But you said carriers like 3 times already.
How's the sound? My voice feels very loud in my headset.
Same me.
And
we should ask the chat how to sound. Well, I guess there's a.
Well, again,
yeah. I guess you're.
I don't have access to the chat. Sorry. Yes. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Ron. Okay, some people saying you should go Phoenix, Mass Phoenix. A lot of people are saying.
I think I'm making these up.
No, I'm reading the chat, man.
Yeah?
I'm reading the chat.
Oh, this sounds way better now.
What's the matchup? Yeah, it is. What's the matchup?
PVZ. So
now we can talk, and we don't have to wince every time we talk because we can. Okay, so PVZ. Guys in the chat, the matchup is PVZ. The matchup is PVZ, guys in the chat. What should Nick do in PVZ? Some people saying 3-gate pressure.
I haven't updated people. Earlier, there was a rule amendment that just happened like 3 minutes ago.
Okay.
Earlier I said it wasn't best of 3 until
what's going on here?
Just computer's dying on me. It wasn't it wasn't best of 3 until the round of 16.
Right.
That's been updated, so it's round of 32 is best of 3 now. So this match here is a best of 3.
Oh, so what's your mentality going into it, considering it's a best of 3 and not a best of 1?
I don't really. I mean, just win.
Okay, fair enough.
Victory screen.
Okay, a lot of people saying, we're getting a lot of feedback in the chat right now on what you should do. A lot of people saying proxy something.
Yep.
Yeah. Bozo452. Shout out to him for saying that.
It's a good name.
Yeah, that's his name. Color blue.
So he's doing like a speeding expand, which is kind of interesting. I haven't seen one of these builds for a while.
Okay, let's play another game. If
Why
you're
don't you
cheering,
debug your monitor,
no,
man?
I'm reading the chat right now. I see what they're saying. It's fixed. Yeah, yeah. It's
Fix
right
your
in front of me.
monitor, man.
A lot of okay, guys in the chat. Let's prove to Nick that I'm reading you. I want you. If you're cheering for Nick, change your color to blue. If you're cheering for Nick, change your color in the chat to blue, and show your support. And if you're cheering against Nick, change your color to Nick's opponent, which is red. So if you want Nick to win, you should change your color in chat to blue. If you want his opponent to win, you want to change your color to red in the Twitch chat, and then make some noise, show your presence. Oh my God, we're getting a lot of red here, Nick.
I can just tell you made that up. You know how?
Why?
Because there's a 3-minute delay.
Oh, there is? That's on today?
Yeah.
Dang it. I don't think okay. Can we take that off? Can we take that off?
No.
Because the only issue is because when other people are playing. Because if you're
yeah,
playing,
but we're gonna bounce in 4. We don't have to keep turning the stream down and back on.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. All right, chat 3 minutes ago. How are you doing? How do I talk to people in the past or in the future?
You fix your monitor. I've told you.
No, but the 3-minute delay will still be there.
Well, yeah, but you can just.
That's what I'm talking about right now. Like. Okay. I guess I can use the chat to negate that. You're right. Thank you, Ron. You are the man. You know what they say about the chat, Nick?
What do they say about the chat?
It's my home.
I've heard someone say that.
Yeah. Right now I'm trying to make my way home, but I'm lost.
So this guy I think is dead.
Yeah, he made a lot of lings, didn't he?
Yeah, he killed 2 zealots and a pylon, and maybe a probe. Like, that should be worth it, right?
I have to tell my story about coming to work today.
Okay,
Oh my God, it was bad. I might not tell it now, but just remind me in the future. By the way, guys watching, I also made a Reddit thread if you're looking for more information about the tournament. All the details are there. That's reddit.com/r/starcraft/new. And my monitor's fixed.
Congratulations, man.
Dude, I wrote the sickest Reddit thread, I think.
Was it really the sickest?
It was pretty good, I thought. I was trying to hype it up a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Explain some backstory. Hype the players a little bit, and I talked a little bit about you in it. So you can read about yourself if you want to read the.
I don't want to read about myself, man. I don't even want to know. I don't know if I can handle more cookies.
So these cookies they're free reign. Okay, so because I took one, I didn't know if they were yours. Of course, Revit, dude, sick. See, this is what needs to happen between esports. Like a Call of Duty caster just came to me and gave me a cookie. Now imagine if a Call of Duty fan went into the Twitch chat of a StarCraft 2 chat. What would the Call of Duty? Huh? Dude, that's sick. Pound it, man. That's a pound right there. What are you casting right now? Cool. What's the event? Where can people watch? Where can people watch? Twitch.tv/MLG. Boom. So easy. MajorLeagueGaming.com. Okay, so Nick is playing. Nick is trying to qualify to be the best in America. That's what he's trying to do. And he's attacking his opponent's natural expansion. By the way, if those of you who don't know who I'm talking to, it's Revan. He's casting Call of Duty at twitch.tv/MLG. Pretty cool guy. And he brought me cookies. And what I want you guys to do right now in the chat, go to twitch.tv/MLG, go into the chat and offer them cookies. Because StarCraft 2 fans will do that. Because you're a model to them. You're a model to them, Revan. And now everyone in your chat is going to get cookies for free, and they're going to be happy.
Oh, look at that guy. Look how clever he is.
Free cookies at twitch.tv/MLG. Go ahead, man.
You see how clever this guy is?
How's it going, Nick?
He's doing like all this cool stuff with Zerglings and whatnot, and Burrow. It's being all annoying.
I thought you won this a long time ago, Nick.
I'm ahead. I haven't won it.
Sorry to ignore you for a second there. That guy just brought me a cookie. I'm really happy.
You look very happy.
And the thing is, I ate one before he gave this one to me. Because they were out, like, and about, in the middle of the office, so I'm like, you know, are those for us? I wasn't sure, because I don't want to steal anyone's cookies, right? But
that's a pretty heinous crime, is cookie stealing.
Well, the worst part about it is I gave you a cookie. And my plan is, if he asks who took them, I'll say it's you.
Okay.
But then, I'll say he got it from me and you. So the fact that you're sharing makes it okay. That's my theory.
Yeah. I think it's a valid theory. I have nothing against that theory.
But it all worked out because I'm eating a cookie right now. It's delicious. That'd be a good trivia question. What fruit product did we eat yesterday? Last night. I bet not a lot of people know that.
I bet you're right. So he's got some Zerglings being annoying. Not the end of the world though. He's still only on 2 base going like roaches or something like that. There's his 3rd base. Should I just go kill his 3rd base? I think it's time to go kill him. What do you think?
Do you think you can kill him convincingly?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do it if you're not sure about it, you know. Alright, I have the chat open, by the way. I figured it out. And I'm giving a shout out to the best comment in the Reddit thread.
Okay.
Yep. So the comment that inspires me the most to watch is going to get a shout out. Because I like rewarding creativity.
So right here, I'm just going to deny his 3rd base. He's going for Hydralisk, which is a respectable choice. But I mean, Hydralisks don't really beat gateway units is a problem. Like, Hydralisks are even versus gateway units, and when you're behind economically, it's really hard to make it work. It's just kind of how the game works. I'll just keep picking up some free kills where I can. Oops, I should be going Colossi is what I should be doing.
Okay, people a little confused. Yeah, Nick is playing in the tournament. You're watching the feed. You're watching his feed. Well, I think it might have... Well, hopefully you're watching his feed.
Yeah.
Program out just went out, but I think people still see the stream. Nick is playing through stage 1 of the IEM American qualifier. Cool? That is the box of pain. How many roaches did you trap there?
Like 4 maybe.
Nick, why are you so fancy? You left a little gap in those force fields there.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You need to work on that.
I do.
So he has Hydras. I started to be the obvious dude. Oh, okay, that was a nice little time warp. You're making Hydras go even slower. How mad do you think the Zerg is?
I think he's pretty mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's nothing more insulting than putting a time warp on either Queens or Hydras. It's the
Yeah.
best feeling in the world. Oh, Mothership Core!
That's alright. I didn't really want it anyway. I lied, I did want it. But I just also want to kill Side for this.
Yeah, you left another little gap there, Nick.
It's alright.
Now a lot of people in the chat will be like, gosh, Axslav is a jerk. I'm giving him it's all in good fun.
Yep.
It's all in good fun.
So now the goal is to not his third base again.
Okay. Mr. Bots 88 says, wow, haven't seen a lineup that good since Woodstock 69.
Nice. Uh-oh. Run, Colossus!
That was a comment in the Reddit thread. Nicely done.
So now my goal is to, of course, retreat my army, meet up with some friends. And we should be okay to just... Should be okay to just go ahead and win this one. Alright, should I go in for the kill now? What do you think?
Yes.
This game, I kind of dragged it out by
Yeah,
being...
you've been on 2 bases.
You know what, I
for a
should kill
bit
the
here.
Zergan, shouldn't I? Well, he's been on 2 bases too with worse tech, so I don't feel too bad about it. At least, you know, what if he has this base? That'd be sad, wouldn't it? Here we go. Fine, I can go ahead and grab... No, I can't! Stupid freaking Zergans. This guy is so annoying with Burrow, man. It's alright, we're gonna grab some of these guys. Just long distance mine for a bit, because that base is almost dead. Should I do something trolly like Mass Hallucinate? Nah, probably not. I also, by the way, you should always bring a pylon with you when you do attacks like this. If you're cocky enough like me, you can kind of skip it. But it's still never a good idea to skip it.
I think the guy's pretty dead.
Yeah.
You killed his third, and now you're at his natural.
He has a new third being built.
Yeah, that's not really helping him much, though, now, is it?
No. Ah. He is, you know, if I had a pylon here, this would be a little easier, wouldn't it?
Or Warp Prism.
Yeah. I should get a Warp Prism. Oh, he's pulling the drones.
I see. I feel I shouldn't say that because isn't that coaching? Like I don't want to.
I mean, the game's over anyway, so yeah. In general, you shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know what to
I don't
say.
know, but is anti-coaching?
I don't know what to say during games.
Honestly, the
like,
distraction is worse than like getting advice in the game is always bad.
Yeah. So I don't know what.
Like it's always gonna hurt you more than it's gonna help. Even if it's good advice, the distraction will hurt you more than
I agree 100%.
the advice will.
All right, guys, welcome back from New York City. Nick is currently playing Protoss. That's what you're seeing on your screen right now. You are literally seeing Nick's screen as he plays through the IEM Americas Qualifiers Day 1. This is Stage 1, where the top 4 will advance to tomorrow to play in a tournament involving Ghost User, Hello Kitty, Killer, Huck, Suppy, QXC, The Muslim, Puck, Major, Vibe, Minigun, and State. I have a great memory, don't I, Nick?
You do.
Actually,
How do you remember all those names?
You know, I started with just Ghost User Hello Kitty, and then I said it over and over in my head. I memorized that point, and then I included Killer into it. So I said Ghost User Hello Kitty, and
Slow
then so on.
progression?
Yeah. And then I just memorized each at a time. So now I can easily just say Ghost User Hello Kitty, Killer, Hug, Suppy, QXC, The Muslim, Puck, Major, 5 Minigun, and State.
Nice.
And if I say it any slower, I kind of lose track, so I have to say it like really fast.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
I like it.
So Nick, you seem to be feeling good today.
Yeah.
How many waters down are you?
You know, I've only had the office water, not our special water.
Oh.
So.
Dude, we need to start a brand, a company.
A company?
Where we call it Axlav and Axslav Special Water, and then we fill it with. No one knows what we fill it with.
No.
It's just.
It's mystery,
It's different every week.
Yep. That's part of the like the gimmick of it, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be different every week.
And then you know you can tell your dad, hey, I'm going to the store to get Axlav and Axslav Special Water.
Yeah, and they'll be like, oh, water, that's really clean and healthy.
Yeah.
Right? And we'll be like, yep, our water is always designed to cure various ailments. You know, they used to sell all kinds of things to cure ailments. So back in the old West days, before like there was really like lawsuits and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the only lawsuits would be you had to leave the city after you sold it, because once people realized you were ripping them off, they'd shoot you, right? But as long as you kept moving around from city to city, you could sell, you know, snake oil and call medicine. Those are the days, man. Those are the days.
Those are the days.
Yep. The days of the snake oil salesman. Or snake venom is probably more accurate. Because that would hurt, right? It has to be like people don't believe somebody's healing them unless it hurts them. Does that make any sense?
And it's placebo too, right? Like, or you can make it a placebo. Like, for example, when we advertise for this product, Axlav and Axslav Special Water, we'll drink it on stream, and then we'll like just act completely different, or like do something completely different, or like maybe have a bunch of money fall from the sky, because then we're showing that we're drinking it, and then that happens, and it's like, you know.
You know what? You should go into advertising.
I think I'm gonna do that.
I
think you sold everyone in the chat. They all want to buy it now.
Dude, I want to buy it.
That. And then when people buy it, we'll record it on the street, and then we'll drop money above them when they drink it, and that'll be a commercial. Because then it'll be everyone does it, not just us, and then people will be able to, people will think it's them. And then we'll have a series of like 100 commercials with just money dropping on top of people drinking Axlav and Axslav's special water.
Dude, your ideas are, I like them.
Yeah. And then people will buy it, and then money doesn't drop from the sky, and then they'll sue us.
Yeah.
But we won't say that happens. We'll just suggest it.
Yeah, no, like, as long as you don't say it happens, you just kind of show it happening.
Right. So you gotta do.
Yeah. Or like, well, we didn't guarantee. You know, you put in very small letters, you know, like.
All right, someone in the chat write that down. Someone in the chat write that down, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Gotta write that down.
So how's this game? How's this game going, Nick? Let's talk about StarCraft again.
It's going okay. He went for 3 hatch before pool, so I figured I'd just 4-gate. Obviously not the crazy man 4-gate, but not 1 base or anything. But we do have a couple bases up, good to go.
He's tracking on your pylons, man.
Yeah.
How many gates behind this 4?
Yeah, so it's not like.
Do you have your gases at your natural yet?
One of them.
Okay.
I should probably put some guys on there.
Oops. Dang it. See, I helped you again there. Okay,
no, I mean, I was. Yeah, that didn't really help me.
Okay.
In fact, it might have been bad to put guys on
gotta
gas
be careful.
because I need more minerals.
I was just asking a question.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He's getting roaches. He must be pretty low econ to afford all this. And I think if I keep warping in and we'll just keep forcing more guys, I might be okay. I don't think I can kill his 3rd, but if I can get a time warp on these roaches, that's what I'm looking for.
Ooh. Yeah. You don't want to let him kite. Oop, see, I can't.
No, like, that's not even helping. It's totally fine. Okay. But you wait to do time warp till the Zerglings are dead, right? There's no point time warping the Zerglings.
Okay, yeah, I'll focus on. Okay, so those roaches are dying, and the reason the time warp is there, as Nick displayed a little bit earlier, is because it's harder for the roaches to kite, which is what makes them good against zealots.
Yep.
Boom. Sick.
But I do think he did hold that off. I'm pretty confident his economy's not too good, and I can just go ahead and grab a 3rd base, and that'll be a pretty decent situation for me. We'll see. All I need to do is just get another 1 or 2 warp into gate units, grab my 3rd base, and I think I'll have a nice little economic equality. I'm going to have a better composition looking forward into the game.
The Zealot was just placed there by Nick so that Zerglings can't run by and he could feel a little bit safer.
Well, that's an unhappy probe. Oh, if he took 1 more step closer, I could have gotten a trap. I still might get it. I'm too sentry heavy. I could trap those, but Don't have the damage output to follow it up. He's smart. He's playing this well. He's not. If he tried to ramp, he would lost all the guys.
And behind this, he's probably droning, I would say.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. That's fine. He played that opening well. It's a strong opening, the 3 hatch before pull. I don't think I should have 4-gated. I should have 3-gated and taken a fast third. Would have been a better response, I think. But you live and you learn, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna save Chrono Boost for those guys.
Double Forge, Twilight. Double Forge is so that Nick can start with his upgrades.
Yep.
And the Twilight is so he can go into Templar Tech, or he can start with +2,
Yeah.
or he can do Blink or Charge. Those are all the options.
I'm thinking of going DTs, actually. It's kind of what I've been thinking. No, I should go for Storm. Storm is probably the way to do it. Well, we'll wait and see. I do want... Storm Immortal is pretty decent. I need to get some more defenses up here. Doing to wall this off.
Nice. Walling off in StarCraft 2 can help prevent Zerg counterattacks and help keep your economy safe.
Yeah, Zerging run-bys are pretty darn scary. Where'd that guy come from? Oh, he was lurking behind the mineral line. So I should be getting better on my upgrades. Is one thing I was kind of making a mistake on.
Yeah, because Nick didn't get a Forge early because he was going for that 4-gate pressure.
Yeah.
And some Protosses will go for like a Forge Fast expand. We'll have that Forge faster and design some timings off of a +1 upgrade. But Nick instead favoring more Zealot, going more Zealot heavy.
Didn't really work out,
and
though.
delaying his upgrades.
Didn't work out as much as I would have liked it to. Now I want to know, is he teching to Hive, or is he just going to go Roach Hydra?
Yeah, I feel it's... Yeah.
That's something... okay, he's committing a good amount to Roach Hydras. He might be going Mutas behind us, but with that many Hydras, these are not, like, eminent Mutas. Like, instantly, you're going to see a lot of Mutas. And if he tries to attack me here, I think I should be able to do a good job with Force Fields. But we'll have to wait and see. Should probably get guys on gas. That usually is a good idea. I want to keep an idea on where his army went. So I'm going to keep sending those Phoenixes out. Keep cranking out Immortals. I'm going to start going more Zealot so I can save up more gas for Psystorm. Oh, that wasn't a wall. And I should continue. I feel like he might be going Mutas, so I feel like I need to start being aggressive. I just have this nagging suspicion there's Mutas around.
I always have that nagging suspicion.
Yeah.
Especially when I sleep.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Mutas
my
into
God.
sleep, man. That's like the worst kind of Mutas.
Yeah.
Alright. Now we gotta keep moving out here and need some more Templar and Zealots. And definitely want to get a couple more of these. I gotta be careful. I kind of need to get the Observer before I really push in, though. But I'm like really confident he's going Mutas now, which is kind of scaring me.
And oh,
yeah,
there they are. So
I'm gonna have to just. I think my best move here is to attack, then kill the base and recall. So we're gonna go kill this guy.
Nick is making cannons back home to help defend against Mutas, and he might warp in some. Or did you leave Templar back to?
No, there was my army.
Yikes. Oh, okay. So Nick took out a base over there on the right-hand side, and he recalled so he can deal with this threat. His goal right now is to keep his economy safe and not die here, because he did a lot of damage across the map. So he doesn't want to lose a lot of probes. It's okay losing a few units, but want to keep those gas units alive.
If I had Blink, this would have been amazing. I'm working on it, but not quite done yet.
Nick is adding on more cannons here to reinforce his static defense, so it's easier to deal with Muta, shenaniganry, and of course circling run-by, any run-by. And he has a very Artosis-like pylon in the main there.
Yeah, I do.
But he just reinforced it there with the pylon.
Defense systems failing.
Is this really gonna? Yeah, I'm like, is it really gonna do that? All right, we're gonna keep pushing it. We're gonna grab a few stalkers here.
By the way, guys, if you're wanting to watch on mobile, MajorLeagueGaming.com can do that for you. I know a lot of people don't know that.
I think I can hold this off.
I think you can, man.
We'll
Like
see.
all these are units he had before.
Yeah.
I don't think they're units that he like, just made. Oh, without your main army though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Do you have Immortals reinforcing or Colossus or anything?
No. It's fine though. I think I'm actually okay losing that.
Yeah. Losing those probes is tough. Get a
Yep.
motion core there, you can recall the probes out.
Yep. Wow, that would be nice.
Or Warp Prism.
I was gonna take that base, but I guess we'll go for this one. My Mothership Core, of course, died in the earlier battle, which is never good. But I honestly think I'm doing really good this game. I got a lot of the probes out, and actually I don't even need the probes at this point. Did I ever get? I want to get Dark Templar now.
Oh! Nice. Taking mutas off guard is really nice, because obviously they cost a lot of money, and they're so hard to get on their own, and the storms are incredible! Any muta kill is just so nice, because they're so fast, and they're so beefy, and they can be so effective, so every kill feels super good, and Nick just caught about 6 or 7 of them, so Nick's going to be really happy about that. Adding on cannons to support another expansion, he can kind of afford to do that, because his opponent just lost a lot of mutas as part of it, and that's a lot of army that he doesn't have to worry about, and he's threatening across the map, so it's pretty likely he'll keep his units back home to deal with the attack, but it looks like the Zerg is playing base trade minded, does not want to engage Nick head on. That's the last thing he wants to do, which is a nice way to play from him, because I think he's behind. Now Nick just has to hold this natural expansion and kill his opponent, and he wins the game.
Yep. Don't know my best approach here.
Just need units. You know, we need units right now, I think.
Yeah. Oops. Keep those guys back here. We're gonna send these guys up here. I'm not too worried about losing a lot of my buildings.
I'd almost send all
because,
those
like,
probes all the way to the top left, unless you're going to long distance mine.
I was thinking of long distance mining. I might just take this base though.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just send your probes up there.
I don't know why I sent all this whole army here. I'm gonna go start taking some map control. Of course, I do want to send enough out.
Observers are pretty important here for Nick, so he can see where his opponent's army is, so he can know where he can take expansions, so we know where he can try to engage the army, because right now the Zerg does not want to engage Nick until the Zerg gets as much damage done as possible, gets a big army. Nick wants to engage as fast as possible, and if he has the observers there to see his opponent's army, he can position his army in such a way to deal with it. Long story short,
my goal here is to
seeing the
corner his
map is
army.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, cornering the army.
Where did it go? Oh, I need to rebuild this, don't I?
This is really good for Nick if he doesn't lose too many units, and he's not going to. Still the sentry's alive. I think about using Hallucinate. Oh, Force Field's good, obviously good too. Yeah, really good Force Fields and Storm there from Nick. And now Nick is going to be super happy. He just caught, like, that's exactly what he was looking for with those observers, trying to find his opponent's army, trying to take his opponent's army off guard, so he get a really nice trade. And now, again, his opponent's only on 2 bases, so it's a situation where as long as Nick's army is big and he's not losing his whole base, he's, like, in a really good position. And now his mutas swooping into that main base.
I wonder how many I need to defend against that. I should probably send... We'll send that back. These guys are gonna go here. There we go. Here's the defenses crew.
So right now Nick is worrying about extra bases from the Zerg player, making sure there's none of that, and preserving his last remaining mining bases. He has one at the top, one is natural expansion, but his natural's mined out. So this base at the top is really important to him, so that's why he's making all those cannons and identifying this 3rd base, throttling his opponent to 2 bases, which is fantastic. Uh-oh.
Should have been paying attention there.
Yeah. I think you're still fine, honestly. Like, I feel like that's really all he has left.
Yeah.
And I don't think
mean,
losing that base is a big a deal. Is a huge.
It
deal.
does kind of suck.
Yeah, it
but,
does suck. But you can rebuild the top there.
Yeah, we can definitely rebuild that.
Yeah, I think that's all he has. Those links and oh, poor force field. Oh, he lives.
That was pretty funny.
The sentry lives at the watchtower.
We're just gonna continue to get a few.
Dude, I
more
think
of
you're in really
these.
good shape as long as he doesn't have a third. Like.
Yeah, I got kind of lazy this game.
Unless he has storm host or something. Wouldn't that be funny?
That would not be funny.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
What I kind of want to do is I kind of want to get another observer. Kind of want to build some more stuff. Actually, I should probably start rebuilding.
Yes, gateways, cyber cores, all that stuff. And continually making sure he doesn't have a third is Nick's idea here. So as long as the Zerg is on 2 bases, he's restricted to the army he has because he has no more resources left.
Yep.
Unless he has a hidden base somewhere.
That's kind of what I'm.
And Nick
looking
can
for.
see the mutas swinging over to his base. There's
Uh-oh.
a great observer.
I sent this
placement.
guy for discover for a reason.
Oh
Oh, there's like no workers there.
Okay.
It's fine.
So not a huge deal. But again, in this position as
Too
Protoss,
slow there.
in this position
Yeah.
as Protoss, Nick is just trying to make sure, again, he restricts his opponent to 2 bases. That's why it's so important to have those observers scouting around, make sure there's no bases left, so Nick can know what he's up against, which is against mutas and lings.
Wow.
And since the, oh, he has the
I
base
could
in the
actually
bottom
easily
right too.
lose this.
Yeah, so Nick is just now discovering that the Zerg does have a lot of bases, so he has more than just 2 base economy,
Yep.
which is kind of scary considering Nick was okay before, but now he's just down to 1 base, and the prospect of his opponent having another base is scary because that means the Zerg can make more
Actually,
mutas.
I'm just dead maybe.
The Zerg player
I
can
got
make
way
more
too
mutas.
cocky this game.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah. So essentially, there, once that Zerg the Zerg player can get those 5th and 6th gases, 7th and 8th gases, etc., he can start really pumping up that muta count
Yeah.
and use ult state. So many great players there, and that they're all going to be playing tomorrow, and they're going to be joined by 4 players from today. So this day is all about those up and comers, those guys who weren't necessarily considered the top 12 in the America to be invited, but they might be numbers 13 to 20. Ideally 13 through 16, that's the whole idea. Get those next 4 involved with these guys. The underdogs, and I think that might be fair to say, trying to get a top 4 spot to qualify for tomorrow's tournament.
You know, it'd be awesome.
What's up?
To can rush this
Oh,
base on
dude,
the
do
ledge.
it.
I mean, if I started a forge now, it'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, that's okay. Do it later. How about that? Just
Yeah.
have that as a plan later, and you can start
I
it.
thought of it. I'll
Dude.
start it right.
Oh yes. What you do is you just start a pylon right now and forget about it, and then later, if it feels right, throw
Yep.
down a couple cannons there.
Do what feels right, man.
Yeah, and then you can warp in units there too. Though that's the perfect place to put an overload as a Zerg.
Yep.
So. But
Well, no, what I'll do is I'll protect the cannons with 3-gate pressure.
Yes, perfect. And then you can see if an overlord is there too with the stalker potentially. Just 1 stalker, I guess.
Well, there's maybe a spot he could, maybe like right here. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see him. Sometimes
The
overlords
idea
have
is just
high
to
ground.
push him away with the stalker, right? And then,
exactly.
and then you have the black spot for the pylon. And it's on the high ground, so it's hard to scout that unless slings go up there. Good plan. And now I see, okay, yeah.
Well, I was the one who invented the
Okay,
plan.
yeah.
That wasn't
Nick, it
you.
was Nick's plan. I
Yeah,
was explaining why it's such a good plan.
exactly.
That's all. I only speak about things in the past, never the future. Ooh, nice. Oh, and he's a ling. No! This strategy. Ah, you can still do it. It's still a nice place for the pylon.
Just out of range.
Yeah, and now you can put a cannon there, no? Or do
Yeah.
you have a forge?
I have a forge.
Oh, sick. Dude, this is the sickest.
Too bad his thing is messing with my. Oh, that's a stupid zelt.
What are you doing behind this? DTs?
Nah,
I think
probably
DT
just
late for that.
Rebel.
Oh, just
I mean, I could go DTs, but I like playing safer.
well, I think DTs is a decision you're gonna make like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, and it's also like it's his last game in the best of 3. I mean, he's gonna hold this,
That's
but
true.
it was cute. It was fun. We're just gonna take a 3rd base.
If is there a place you can force field that leads up to that place, or is it pretty wide open there?
You need like 3.
Oh, okay.
I think there could have been a way to abuse that if it was more well thought out plan. I don't think he should.
Like, maybe
he
if
should
you
take this
wall-
third here, to be honest.
Maybe if you wall off, add in your 2 gateways there from your gateway pressure.
Yeah.
No, you still need to wall off though. Because using gateways to wall off and then putting cannons there to make it harder for him to get in there.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. He made a lot of units though, didn't he?
I was trying to trap some there. It didn't quite work.
No.
That should be fine here. Ah!
Ah, no, Nick.
Am I gonna lose to this? There's no way. You can't lose to just like something like this, can you?
He built a lot of units.
I don't know. I think that was probably worth it for him. He did a lot of damage. Well, it's hard to tell. I'm not really good at exactly figuring out how those things went for people.
Yeah. Depends when you start making drones, you know?
Yeah.
And like, do you have the ability to pressure right now? So like, is he making drones now kind of a thing?
Oh yeah, he definitely could. There's
Yeah.
really nothing I could do about it.
Yep. But that's a nice counter, putting down that Nexus, anticipating that he's making a lot of drones, and
That's the idea.
of
Let's see.
course.
You know, I didn't actually lose too many workers here. I still have a lot.
No, I think you're in good shape, man. I think you're in okay shape. I think it's.
I mean, thing
I
is,
think
he might
it's-
have a lot of workers too, right?
Yeah, but he's building. He's finishing up building the workers right now. Or he's still building them right now, kind of a thing. So.
He could be going for mutas, is kind of what I'm thinking. On a map like this, judging how I played last game.
He took that third base pretty soon, though.
Yeah, but he knows I lost all my gateways, right?
Oh, did he take down a lot of gateways?
He took down 2 at
Oh,
front.
yeah. Okay, yeah. And he knows you're going robo too. I think maybe.
Yeah, he saw it.
So that
So-
might be auto mutas. And this is a really big map.
Yeah, this is like a
Yeah,
great
he's
muta map.
going for this. Stargate, go.
Well, I'm not that sure, and I lost the game earlier.
Those are lings. I think he's going mutas.
Yeah,
I don't
think
see
so
any
too.
units on his creep either. Like you'd see roaches there.
Yep, he's scouting for Stargates right now.
And there they are. No, just lings. Yeah, still just lings though.
4 hatches.
Oh, it's right there.
Yep, just started.
Wow. So to kind of explain all that to any newer players.
So his tech was really slow. His tech. Okay, wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
he-
so he's going roach hydro pressure
hydras
into
too.
mutas.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
what
I'm
it
just
is.
gonna go.
Yeah, that's fire sim.
The same thing he did last game, basically. Right?
Can you hold this third is the question. Yeah, that's the big question. So, okay, I don't want to explain. I don't want to distract. If Nick holds his third, he's going to be in great shape. He doesn't want to lose too much, though. It's really important. Nice. Photon overcharge, nicely placed. He still has another one available. And behind all this, he knows that there's still mutas lurking. So
Yeah.
he always has that in the back of his mind, and that's why he's going into Phoenix production.
God, my hockey's messed up there a bit.
So Nick is happy right now. He secured that third base. His worker count is great. Right now he's going to be focusing on the muta threat. That's going to be the next threat. That push from the Zerg was just a poke. It was just trying to scare Nick a little bit and kind of distract him. But the real attack is going to be the mutas. They're going to either go straight to. They're probably going to go straight to the main and then
Yeah.
maybe wrap around to the third. The idea behind the mutas
I
for
should just kill that.
the Zerg will be, let's get some damage done to that economy. Let's try to take Nick off guard, because the Zerg still, thinks his. Oh, okay, no, the Phoenixes are out now. So now he
Yeah.
knows that Nick prepared.
I think he's already started mutas, so I wanted just want to get rid of that scout. I wasn't too worried about revealing it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, at this point, I think you already made like the 10 mutas. So.
Yeah.
And sometimes Zerg players will be really crafty and just like completely switch up if they spot the early Stargates, and go more for like Roach Hydra Viper instead or something like that, and just make a fake Spire. So Nick is probably thinking of that.
Yep.
But the good thing for Nick here is securing those 3 bases, because the whole idea of getting those mutas and doing all this early stuff as a Zerg is to disrupt the economy, delay the third. But Nick has been perfect on his timing with those nexuses. So
Yeah, he might be
So that
swinging
could be a
Corrupt or
slight
Hydra is kind of what I'm thinking now, but... we're gonna
Do you
run
think a
around.
Ninja Expo would be good on this map?
For him, yeah. For me, no. He's been really good with speedings. Hey, check that guy out.
So Nick is spotting a low draw count at the 4th. He's still wary of the tech that his opponent is doing, because he knows some tech could exist.
Definitely overextended there. Oh shit, that might cost me the game right there.
Wow. He just went straight Hydra.
Yeah, and I think I would have been fine against it. But there was a little bit of mistakes there.
Mistakes were made.
I think I'm still fine actually. At a certain point, you actually just want to keep going.
Zealot.
Yeah.
Archon type.
Yeah. Or you wouldn't go just Phoenixes because you're already committed. And if you get enough, you just actually just beat the Hydras. Macro was just so off here. I never was able to get enough gateways. I think I might be dead here.
Oh no.
And this was just a macro game loss. And this wasn't at all playing in the manner which you need to play to compete. Oh, well, that's not good. Just running into his rally point at this point. Luckily, Phoenixes are okay. So I can... Maybe I just camp his rally. Ouch. That's not what I wanted to do. So I can clear up all these Hydralists. I'm pretty sure I've got enough to do that. Ah! More Hydralists keep coming. More Hydralists! I just need to keep expanding and maybe we can make something happen here. Actually, no, I gotta save my base there. Gotta save. Try to pick off the Hydralists, that's his expensive units.
Can't believe the Stargates are still alive. Oh, that's a lot of music.
He's just doing that to troll me.
Yeah.
Like, it's obviously the worst unit for him to make. He's better off just making roaches, but... The funny thing would be if he loses because of that. Like, somehow the Phoenixes end up killing everything.
Yeah?
Unlikely, though.
Do you have range?
Yeah.
Nice.
But, I mean, I have no Nexuses.
Nexuses are overrated.
We'll see what I can do with these. Yeah, this is I don't know. I stayed in that game way too long.
Oh well.
That was the one thing. He was on 4 base to 3, but I had a much better unit comp.
Right.
But then I didn't look at my army.
Yeah.
And I charged